were young and we were free and running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. Hey everybody, it's Mickey, and in today's video I'm sharing with you my winter 2021 home tour. You know, after all the colors from celebrating the holidays, I am really happy to return to a more neutral decor around the house. I have found that in the last several years that neutral colors, at least for me, create a really calming environment, and in the past year I think that it helped a lot. I have been using a lot of garlands in my decorating. I love those little felt ball garlands and the wooden bead garlands that have been so popular over the last couple years. The wooden garland here on the cabinet I found at Kirkland's, and that pretty felt garland I found on Amazon. To decorate the top of the cabinet, I have pulled a lot of things from around the house. Inside, the wooden and metal lantern is one of those little white ceramic houses from Target from a couple years ago. I've decorated the top of the lantern with a big checked bow, some lamb's ear, and a pine cone from the yard. The big blanket basket there is from Target, and the pillow covers are from Amazon. On the front of the cabinet, I wanted to keep everything really light and simple, so I hung this beaded ring that I found at Hobby Lobby, and on the inside I just added a small wreath that I made last year with simple white flowers and greens and a big simple bow. In December, I thought that the Target dollar spot had some really great finds. So many things there were more winter related than they were Christmas related, and it was there that I found this tiny house garland made out of chipwood. I thought it was so cute, and I think it looks perfect on this simple wreath on our powder room door. The only other thing that I added other than the garland was a big buffalo checked bow. I have been looking for small white lamps for my hallway table forever, and I finally found some that I really like on QVC. I'll put a link to them down below for you. I like them so much that I bought another set of them for my upstairs hallway. This is a pretty tiny table, and the size of the lamps are small enough that I still have a decorating space in the middle. These little wooden houses I also found in the Target dollar spot earlier in the season, and the white tree in the back was a DIY that I made last year. To keep with the wooden theme that I have going on here, I made this round sign for my wreath using my Cricut. This is another one of those wooden cutouts that I found on Amazon that I just painted and stained and then added a vinyl decal to it. I'll put a link up above to my most recent Cricut DIY video if you are looking for some really simple beginner projects. I have kept most of the Valentine's Day decorations here in my kitchen. For Valentine's Day this year, I have gone with a red, white, and black theme, which is always one of my favorite combinations. To celebrate pretty much any holiday, I like to set a really fun table. Now, most of the things that you see here I have had for a really long time, except for those adorable heart pillows that I found this year online at Kirkland's. I thought they went perfectly with the little heart appetizer dishes that I found at the Target dollar spot probably like 3 or 4 years ago at this point. I still love them, and I still bring them out every year. I put this tiered tray together in a video a couple weeks ago. I really love using tiered trays on tables because the trays are decorated all the way around and it really looks nice from any angle. On the wall behind the table, I have my mug rack that I get a lot of questions about. I found this rack on Amazon last year sometime, I think, and I like this one a lot because I have a really small kitchen and this rack was just the right size for the space that I had. I was able to use it to display some of my Rae Dunn mugs that I switch out for all the different holidays. I will try to find a link for it and leave it down below for you. On the opposite wall next to the window, I have this window frame that I'm not sure where I found this thing, but I have like 3 of them all over the house and I just love them. I have a little moss wreath on it that I found forever ago at Target, and I've just added a big bow in our red, black, and white color theme. Over in the kitchen around my stove, I have a few Valentine's Day decorations. On top of the stove, I have a 2-tiered tray that I found at the Target dollar spot, along with one of those really cute dollar mailboxes that they had this year that I decorated with my Cricut. I am really not quite sure what we would all do without the Target dollar spot around the holidays. I also have a coffee mug there that I decorated in my last video that I found at the Dollar Tree. On the other side of the stove, I have a tiered tray that I shared with you guys on Instagram. If you haven't already, I really hope that you would follow me over on Instagram. We have a lot of fun over there, and it's the easiest way to send me a message. On the tray, I have a couple Rae Dunn pieces and that really cute marshmallow mug from Amazon with a hat that I found on Etsy. Heading over into the family room, I have really kept the decor in here very neutral. This is where we probably spend the most time as a family, and like I said earlier, I really do like the neutral colors. I think that they create a really calming space. I use a lot of garlands here in this room, and on the china cabinet I have a couple felt ball garlands that I found on Amazon and at Michael's, and that really pretty love banner that I found this year at the Target dollar spot. Among the family photos, I have those really large wooden snowflakes that I found a couple years ago at the at-home store. One of my favorite things to add throughout my winter decor is pine cones and pine branches. In the centerpiece on the coffee table and behind the sectional, I have wood and metal lanterns, each of which have a little white house on the inside that lights up, and the lantern is all decorated with pine branches, pine cones, and big fluffy bows. I also switch out the decorations on my vintage typewriter by adding a few pine cones and some wooden beads. Fireplace and mantle really only make a big change during the holiday season. Most of the year it remains the same. Since pine trees are my favorite tree all year long, I always have 2 small pine trees up on my mantle in Rae Dunn canisters, and I really love those birch wood candles that I found at Kirkland's. The wreath I found a couple of years ago at Hobby Lobby, and I just make small changes to it for each season. I have more of those wooden bead garlands hanging below the mantle, and down below that I have just a few family photos and a basket full of cozy blankets. So thank you all so much for watching my winter 2021 home tour. One of my goals for this year is to keep life really simple, and one of the ways that I'm trying to do that is to not go too overboard with the different holiday decorations like I normally do. I will never be a minimalist by any means, but I do find reducing the amount of things around me does help to keep our living spaces open and calm. Throughout the year, I'm going to be doing a lot of organizing projects to clear out the clutter in my home, and I'll bring you guys along with me as I work towards my goal of simplifying. So if you are new here and you like decor, DIY, organizing, cooking, and planning videos, I hope you'll take a minute to subscribe. I put out new videos every week about all things home. So until I see you in that next video, I hope that you love the life that you have, be kind to each other, stay safe, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!